Chaka-doo-ba-doo. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. So come on in for the show if you're ready, folks. And thank you so much for coming out tonight. My name is Val D'Alessio, and we are... Thank you so much. And tonight we're celebrating the birth of a brand new baby CD named The Sunny Side. And we are also, I'd like to dedicate tonight also as a celebration of the creative expression in all of us and the joy of living from the heart. So thank you, Soul Food Coffee House and Fair Trade Emporium, for having us tonight. There's lots of cast of characters and collaborators in the production of tonight's show, which I'll be introducing to you as we go along. And some of you may not, I hope this is all right with you all, but we are on camera tonight with a very young, very talented videographer named Trevor Dunnigan. Did I say that right, Jim? Dunnigan? Yeah, he's Trevor, the kid with the camera. That's what it says on his business card. So we feel blessed to have him here. All right, well, here's the game plan for tonight's show. We are in this opening set. We're going to have a series of short little mini sets of musical mystery guests and surprises. And that will be followed by a brief intermission where you can hang and get some goodies and espresso. And then we're going to have a full band set of the new songs coming up. So, all right. So first up tonight, I'm going to ask Sophie Larson to come on up for you who haven't met Sophie. Let's give her a hand. I'm going to... And... I want to say a couple things about Sophie because I've known Sophie for 7 years. I've been blessed to work with her on guitar, and I have to say that she is really one of my musical heroes and my teacher by example, because melodies just flow through her and otherworldly lyrics, and she sings like an angel. You got to hear this girl, and I wish I was you tonight, hearing her for the first time. This is Sophie Larson.
Thank you. Thank you, Val. I'm really excited to be playing tonight. I have 3 songs to play. The first one is from the first EP that I did, and it's called Empty Shop. So I hope you like it. Empty shop, broken windows, a woman stands inside, sipping her latte, polishing the floorboards. She sings a song of pride. It doesn't matter who we are, we all have a voice. Reach inside and find out what you'll say. Doesn't matter who we are, we all have a voice. Reach inside and find out what you'll say. A toothless man at a truck stop sings to a beat in his own mind. An old woman sings along, her voice aged with time. It doesn't matter who we are, we all have a voice. Reach inside and find out what you'll say. It doesn't matter who we are, we all have a voice. Reach inside and find out what you'll say. Thank you. So this next one is called Running From Ourselves, and it's the title track off my new EP. I just have to tune up quick. Okay, and Barb Hunter's going to play cello on this one. She played along on my EP as well. Can you see the tear stains running down my face? Can you feel my heartbeat running in its race? I miss when I was young and unafraid, when I didn't need to lose myself to find a better place. Life gets old, and we all get bold. We're running from ourselves, running from ourselves. You can push me down, you can wreck me no matter who's around. Distraction is key. It compensates for the loneliness in me. Well, life gets old, and we all get bold. We're running from ourselves, running from ourselves. Life gets old, and we all get bold. We're running from ourselves, running from ourselves. We're running from ourselves. Thank you. So now I've got my last song is a new one. It's called Here Now. You know, maybe it'll be on the next EP. I don't know. So yeah, I have to tune back up again. has been a riddle in my mind for some time, and I think I just solved it. The answer's here in your eyes, in your eyes. The reason I keep waiting for sunrise. I know you like I know myself, and the world feels warmer, even though the birds flew south, 'cause I can feel you here now. This life is short, it burns out fast. I've been thinking about how our days are numbered. The history books might overlook you, but I will always remember. I know you like I know myself, and the world feels warmer, even though the birds flew south, 'cause I can feel you here now. I can feel you here now. Thank you.
Sophie Larson, everybody. Whoa. Man, I thought it was going to take me longer than this to start crying at this show. Holy cow. So I want to let you know that Sophie has not one, but 2 albums. And I'm going to pass this one out. This is her first one. It's called Anchor Me. And I want to pass this album cover around because on the back side of it, you probably can't see it from here, but there's a picture from the old days when Sophie played the frying pan. I think she's about 2 in this picture. And so that was a couple years before I met her. So very sweet. So I'm going to pass this around for inspiration. And, by the way, even though Sophie's album, she has another one that's just fabulous. It's called Running From Ourselves. She played some songs from that album. And even though they are not on the display table, out the big Val table out there, she has some on hand. So at the intermission or whenever, see her about those if you'd like to buy one of these fabulous CDs from Sophie. So, all right, next up, I am so pleased to introduce this next duo, Kevin and Makia. I say the artist formerly known as Anita, but it's Kevin and Makia. And usually you see Kevin, he's the guy behind the soundboard making everybody sound so sweet. And he's got a lot of sweet, soulful music inside of him that you may not get to hear as much. And his partner, Makia, is a fabulous singer-songwriter in her own right. And the two of us used to have a duo, which we called Inspirado. It's a Tenacious D reference for some of you who know about Tenacious D. Anyway, I must be standing in your way. Am I? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys were going to be here, but I should have thought about it. So here they are, Kevin and Makia. Oh, I guess I didn't take your mic. By the way, These two are the owners of Soul Food Coffee House and Fair Trade Emporium. So.
Okay, yeah. You want some strums? I was just going to talk. I love you too. Oh, this was so warm. So nice. This is a great group of people. There's so many people I haven't seen for a while are here to see Val's CD release party. And Sophia, it's awesome to hear you again. I've been listening to Sophia for years. So we're just really happy to have you, and we're going to sing a couple songs, and then I don't know who's after us, but all right. So thank you so much for coming. Red lights are flashing on a highway. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home tonight. Everywhere the water's getting rough, your best intentions may be enough. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home tonight. But if you break down, I'll drive out and find you. If you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. I'll stay behind you. Don't come easy. Don't come easy. I don't know nothing except change will come. Year after year, what we do is undone. Time keeps moving from a crawl to a run. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home. You're out there walking down a highway, and all the signs got blown away. Sometimes I wonder if we're walking in the wrong direction. But if you break down, I'll drive out and find you. If you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. I'll stay behind you. Don't come easy. Don't come easy. So many things that I had before, they don't matter to me now. Tonight I cry for the love that I lost and the love that I had found. And when the last bird calls, the last siren sounds, someone will say what's been said before. It's only love that you're looking for. But if you break down, I'll drive out and find you. If you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. Stay behind you. Don't come easy. Don't come easy. So many things that I had before, they don't matter to me now. Tonight I cry for the love that I lost and the love that I had found. And when the last bird calls, the last siren sounds, someone will say what's been said before. It's only love that we're looking for. But if you break down, drive out and find you. If you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. I'll stay by you. Don't come easy. Don't come easy. Thank you. Well, Val and I sure had a lot of fun singing Inspirato. So this next song, Alicia, I'll just let you know that I'll be playing a lot harder this time around, so I thought she might want to know that. This next song is a song I wrote that's all about being your true self and going with that. And a lot of Val songs are about that, and I just challenge all of us to go out there and shine our light to the world because it needs it. So here we go. Oh, Samantha, won't you come out and play? Oh, Samantha, won't you speak my name? Oh, Samantha, the tears are streaming down your face. She comes out at night, or peeks her head around the trees. She jumps from star to star. She is silent. I hold her key. Oh, on the back of a horse, she rides across the fields. She reaches her hands into the river and grabs on to a star. Oh, Samantha, won't you come out and play? Oh, Samantha, won't you speak my name? Oh, Samantha, the tears are streaming down your face. Samantha stumbled to find her home was gone. She reached again and again, but her family ceased to be. Oh, Samantha, won't you come out and play? Oh, Samantha, won't you speak my name? Oh, Samantha, don't let me play anymore. She comes out at night, picks her head around the trees. She jumps from star to star. She is silent. I hold her key. All right. Thank you. I have to do all the talking because Kevin doesn't have a microphone. This is great. I have to keep you here all day. Oh, hi, Cal. Thanks so much, guys.
Kevin and Makia. And you can catch Kevin and Makia here, I believe. Is it the first Thursday of every month? Okay. And also, I neglected to mention that Makia and I in our Inspirato band, this was our very first gig that we did right here at, it used to be called Soul Food Books. And, yeah, it was pretty awesome. And she fell in love with Soul Food Books. And I don't think that's ever changed, has it? Maybe just the love has changed a little bit now that you're managing and you're... And that's where Kevin and Makia met. Woo! Oh! All right, well, you are in for a sonic treat coming up here. So, Carl Haug, what's you? I believe it's you, isn't it? Am I missing somebody? No? Oh, no, that's after you. That's after you. You're coming up. Okay, so we got some little surprises. We're keeping it on the down low here, but Mr. Carl Haug, you know, he plays in many, many musical configurations. The Alan White Band, which he's the drummer for Yes. Carl plays in that band. And he plays just a beautiful, accompanying people, but you don't always get to hear Carl play his own material. And I tell you, he is a stage in himself. And he's going to grace you all with some original materials. And I think Mr. Michael Bauer, some of you know Mr. Michael Bauer. Woo! He's going to come up and do some drumming. We're going to talk more about Michael later.
Check, check, check. All right. Guess we got everything working. Val, it's so fun to be part of this. Thanks. Your CD is wonderful, by the way.
And Carl's all over my CD.
I'm not just saying it because I played on it. You're some beautiful music. And I'm glad I was part of it. I kind of wish I would have selected a cheerier song than what I'm going to do, but whatever. It is what it is, and this is a song. It's called Superhero.
We still wouldn't rehearse it.
No, we're not rehearsing. All the night I dreamed I was a superhero. I could do about anything. Fly around a cape on all that, because you know it's my dream. I used to do good things like helping little old ladies cross the street. One day my tights, they ripped, my cape got stuck in a door. And it seemed that I wouldn't be flying anymore. I tried to run, but there's nowhere to hide. If what you're running from is what scares you inside, I'd rather fail than never have tried. 'Cause it's a lonely feeling if you stop believing in what you see when you look in the mirror. So I woke up and I discovered everything was still the same. Guess I was hoping for some kind of a dramatic change. But unlike the heroes in our dreams or the ones on the movie screens, we all make mistakes. I tried to run, but there's nowhere to hide. If what you're running from's what scares you inside, I'd rather fail than never have tried. Well, it's a lonely feeling if you stop believing in what you see when you look in the mirror. Thanks. Sometimes I do that song and people don't really hear the lyrics. You were hearing kind of some of the funny lyrics, which is great. I forgot, this song is kind of funny too, even though it's semi-serious. So this is something completely new. I'm calling it marbles, as in, you know, you can lose your marbles, but maybe you can find your marbles too. So I'm thinking this more in the positive thing that I found my marbles, so I feel good about things. It's another deep, deep, deep song.
That was kind of new, but it was really fun playing it for the first time in front of you all. So.
All right, rocking the house. Carl Haug, Michael Bauer. And Carl has he's got a collaborator named Chris, right? Yeah. They call it the Chris and Carl. They do the Chris and Carl show of original music. And you can come up to him at the intermission and find out what musical adventures he's up to.
Making a CD? Awesome. As we speak?
As we speak.
Well, yeah, well, not exactly now, but you know what I mean.
Relatively, not exactly, you know what yeah. So next up, come on up here, lovely Marie. This is Marie Ruzicka. Come on up, Marie. She is the co-producer of tonight's show. She is, I call her a feng shui goddess, artistic director, and she also has these other talents. She plays and sings guitar, but tonight she's going to do a little, what we call it, orating? Orating, all righty. Marie Ruzicka.
Thank you, everyone. So a couple of months ago when Val asked me if I could help produce the show, I was ecstatic. It's what I do. It's in my wheelhouse. It was perfect. And working with Val, awesome. And then she said, Marie, what I'd also like you to do is to say something during my CD release party. And I heard my voice say, sure, I'll do that. But what inside my head was, well, I don't know what I'm going to say. What in the world would you say at a CD release party? And even up to this day, I think I was going to call her and say, please, Val, take me off the docket. I have no idea what I was going to say. And then I started working with you, Val. And when you talked about what this CD release party was all about, it wasn't about just releasing your CD. It was about working with people, the collaboration. Everything changed. I also heard your voice and your wonderful lyrics from an older CD saying, speak your heart. You've been silent for too long. Speak your heart. Your voice is getting strong. I just felt this power, and that's who you are in the world, Val. There's something that Gandhi says when he says, in a quiet way, we can shake the world. I think that's a kind of a theme for this evening, about a quiet way we can shake the world. So Val and I met through something called Meetup. Does anybody know what Meetup is? Yeah, pretty powerful thing. A powerful thing. It also came out of a powerful tragedy in our history. Two guys were talking about, they had just read this book called Bowling Alone. Bowling Alone, it was about the collapse of communities in America. This is the late 90s, the early 2000s. And they were talking about what would it be like to bring communities together. And they were talking about the essence of what the babyhood of Meetup. And then something crazy tragic happened in our history, and that's 9/11. And I was so fortunate to be in New York City the December after 9/11. And I didn't bring back what I thought would be such a tragic thing. What I brought back was this sense of community. First of all, the flags were everywhere. The American flag was everywhere. Around Madison Square Garden, anywhere you turned, everyone had the American flag in Manhattan. And this really, I've been in New York before, and people didn't look you in the face. To see people look at you, to just see the essence of who you were in the middle of Manhattan, that was crazy. And out of that was born this beautiful thing, these two guys who were wanting there to shake the world, just like bringing community together, whether you sewed or whether you crocheted or you had a pug, you could, anything you'd meet up. And that's how Val and I met. And that's, over a decade before. and Val and I met. And I remember thinking at that very first meetup that this quiet lady had the best zingers. I thought, who the heck is she? She said she played the guitar, but you know, I've heard people say they play the guitar. I play the guitar, so. And then I remember the evening that I first saw you play, Val. It was Mickey, Rebecca, Nicole, and I came to see you sing at Egan's down in Ballard. And I know I've told you this story, but I felt like the world went away. How your music brings out the quietness of me. I was so fortunate that I got to get your CD before everybody else did. And to play your CD while I was writing this was so lovely. There is a lyric that will live in my head forever. And I have to read it. I will go with good-feeling people all the time. And that's out of your new CD that I'm so excited. It's one of those CDs you want to listen to when you're on a Saturday morning or you're cozy up in the fire or with the fire, not in the fire, with the fire, because in the fire would not be a good thing. But that's how I see you, Val. I see you bringing community together. I loved when I first saw who the lineup was for tonight. This wasn't about you in the beginning. It was about all the people that you've worked with, all the people who have been your collaborators and new collaborators. It is such an honor. It is such an honor to be your friend. It's an honor to be a part of this. I thank you so much, and I will go with good-feeling people all the time. Thank you.
Okay, second time I'm going to cry tonight. So when you ask somebody to speak, you never really know what they're going to say. And what a beautiful orator. What a beautiful, beautiful speech. So we have come, we're going to take a brief intermission pretty soon. But we've come to the part of the show where I'm going to do just a little public service announcement. And that is tonight. So all you band people, if you want to keep trickling in here now, might be a great time. Tonight, we didn't have a cover charge, so nobody was frisking you at the door, but we had a $15 cover by donation, which means if you're inspired to give $15 or less or more, it's greatly, greatly appreciated because I would love to be able to co-compensate my co-creators, collaborators. And you know, sometimes us... Shift a mic. You mean go over there?
Dribble over there.
I'm dribbling over here. I like this mic better, too. Lots better. So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Some of our artistic types get a little shy when it comes to asking for some financial support, asking for some money. But really, I just see money as a flow of energy. So, you know, it comes out, you put in, it comes back. And may any of your contributions tonight come back tenfold to you in all kinds of different ways. And we're going to give you a little chance right now, if you would like. If you didn't get a chance to visit the little donation jar and would have liked to, we're going to do right now what we call, I like that drum roll, that little gong roll. A family-friendly tip tease bun dance. And note the word bun in this. There will be some shaking of buns in this, so you got to look closely. And it all came from this little rock that somebody gave me when I was dancing at a party once, and it says A Bun Dance. So anyway, I'm going to pass this around, and I'm going to hope it comes back to me. It may not, but, you know. And like I said, there's going to be a part for audience participation in this song when for you to contribute if you feel inspired. Lovely Marie, would you mind just holding the Abundance Rock? And Alicia, darling?
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on behind me, but would you
Oh, you'd
mind?
like a guitar?
I would like my guitar, but don't move. I can get it. She does it with one hand, with one white glove. And I'd like to just, before we start this up, I'd like to just, introduce the players just a little bit. We have Miss Alicia Healy, who. I told her, don't dim down for this skit, darling. And she said, no problem. She's going to be channeling a little Liza Minnelli.
Marilyn Monroe.
And?
Ethel Merman.
Oh, yeah. Hold the seats, everybody.
And all she's asking for is $15. Come on now.
And then, I think it's right here, Carl. It's going to be, okay, all right. That's it. And then, this also features the lovely dancing of the famous Mickey Mickalicious O'Brien. This is our interpretation of the famous children's song called A Magic Penny. Get the aisles ready, everybody.
Can I have a little bit more in this? Just a little bit more in this. Just a little bit more. I need my key, Val.
1 minute, sister. I'm figuring it out. This is also the producer of my CD.
Forget about that for now.
All right. Sorry. I just off character. Here we go. Here we go.
Love is something. If you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something. If you give it away, you end up having more. It's just like a magic penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, and you'll have so many. They'll roll all over the floor. Yeah, 'cause love is something if you give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Love is something if you give it away. You end up having But love is something if you give it away. You give it away. You give it away. Love is something when you give it away. You end up having more. You end up having more. You end up having more.
Alicia, Liza, Ethel, Monroe, and Mickey Mickalicious O'Brien, everybody. Woo! are going to take a brief intermission, so go and have some fun, and we're going to be back for a full band set. Thank you so much, everybody.